If you want to learn the material and do well in the test, the main thing to do is don't waste your time. You want to study smart. First off, set realistic goals. Make the most of your time. Wayne Dyer wrote a book called The Power of Intention. Once you make up your mind what you're going to do, you dramatically increase the chances of success. Read for success. People preview, predict, and read with purpose. Effective readers always skim before they read. Think ahead while you're reading and anticipate the information. Ask yourself why. Why is this in the book? Improve your memory by taking great notes. If you were going to take notes about this slide, what would you write down? And finally, we're going to talk about test taking skills, because there's a system to taking a test. There's a system, skills you use before, during, and after the test. Once you develop those skills into habits and repeat them, you're going to increase your success rate. The first thing you need to do is be prepared. Bring your books, your notebooks, your writing utensils to class. Sit in the front of the room. This reduces distractions and shows the teachers you're serious. Pay attention in class. Take good notes. Ask intelligent questions. The only stupid question is the one you don't ask. Treat your teacher with respect. Come to every class and raise your hand when you want to ask a question. You want to be goal-oriented. Stay focused. Put it on paper or put it in your phone. Carpe diem. Seize the day. Seize the opportunity. If you stay focused, you can take advantage of circumstances. Carry your book with you. Take opportunities to study whenever you get them. The study schedule helps you break down the task into manageable parts. It keeps up with assignments, gets you into a study routine, and makes the most of your time. If you got a good study area, calm, quiet place, you can focus more. Turn off the TV and the radios and other distractions. Get a study buddy. When I prepared for promotional processes, I always studied with a group of 2 to 4 guys. Find somebody that's serious about school, that earns higher grades than you do, keeps up with their work, that you can trust, is well organized, and rarely, if ever, absent. Ask yourself, are you a good study buddy? You improve your memories by digging deeper neural pathways. The science supports this. Ideas are stored in the brain by association. You need to link them together. Connect your new ideas to what you already know. Repeat it. Repetition is the key to memory. Do it to death. Recite the facts aloud or write them down. Play with it. Act your way into right thinking. Use memory tricks, little sayings that jog your mind or emotions. Write it down. Write important information on index cards. Hand is better than computer. Computer is better than nothing. Sing it. Songs stick in your mind because of the rhythm. The music's optional. It's the cadence that matters. When I was 11 years old, my father told me if I wanted to memorize the Scout Law, to say it in threes. A Boy Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. That was 51 years ago. Visualize it. As you study, form a mental picture. Say it as you see it. Take great notes. Write only the important information, the main ideas, the important names, dates, the key details. Use an outline and highlight. Write down the main ideas under headings, the people, event, and categories under subheadings, and the important information under the third category. Keep it brief. Come up with an abbreviation system. Organize your notes. Keep your notes in a binder, organized by topics with handouts. Write clearly. Your notes will be useless if you can't read them. Rewrite them ASAP when you've got time to slow down and do it nice, pretty. Use a system. See this Cornell note-taking method? You take notes in class in the white section. Later on after class, you write down the cues, the things that'll help you remember things, and the summaries down at the bottom. Read for success. The main point is to have a system. There's a lot of different systems out there. Pick a system that works for you. Try a bunch of them till you find one you like, and then don't just stick with it forever. Every now and then, every couple of months or so, try a new system. If it works better, use it. If not, stay with the old one. But every now and then, try a new one. Practice, practice, practice. You want to practice these new reading techniques 15 to 20 minutes a day at least. Follow a schedule. Try reading at the same time every day in the same place. Remember, get into a routine. You might want to keep a log. When and how much did you read? For how long did you read? But the main thing is be persistent. Stick with it. Muhammad Ali said, I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. Be an active reader. Preview the text. Ask yourself, what is the title? What does the cover tell me? What do the pictures tell me? What's on the front and back covers? Who wrote the book? Whenever I read an article or a book, I always Google the author. I want to know, can I trust this guy? Were there any comments by famous people on the front jacket flaps or the back of the jacket? Look at the table of contents and the subtitles. How did the author organize the book? There's a reason he organized it that way. Maybe you need to use that framework to categorize the memories. What different types of pictures, photographs, and maps are included? What are the reasons the author put those in there? What facts do you get from the captions? Don't forget to take notes on those facts. Don't forget the review questions or the teacher-made study guides. And don't forget to read the summary paragraph at the end of each chapter. Remember the purpose. Why are you reading this book? Are you trying to develop new skills and knowledge? Are you trying to discover new options? You're trying to get new facts? You're trying to find out instructions? Skim the text. Set your mind right. Preview the text. Reading real fast. Focus on keywords. Look for facts. Often the first and last sentence is the topic sentence. In each paragraph, find the sentence that contains the information that's most important, and then ask yourself, what's this paragraph about? Look for key details and significant facts, information about the main topic. When you outline, identify the topic, the subject of the paragraph. That'll be your Roman numeral, the main idea. Then look for the details that back up the main ideas. That'll be your letters. And look for extra or important information under each heading. That'll be your Arabic numbers. And then put together a little elevator speech that you can use your outline to give. 2 minutes about what it's about. Ask yourself the 5 W's and the H as you're reading. Who, what, when, why, where, and how. When you summarize, preview the passage, predict what's going to be in it, then read it. Find the main ideas and the important details, and explain the main ideas with the details in your words. And begin the summary with the main ideas, then the key details. One of the reading systems is SQ3R. Survey, question, read, recite, review. Before you read, survey the chapter. Look at the title, the headings, the subheadings. Question while you're surveying. Read questions at the end of the chapter after each subheading. Ask yourself, what did the instructor tell me about this? What do I already know about this? If it's helpful, write out some questions in the left margin, put the answers in the right margin. Then as you're reading, look for the answers to the questions. Recite after you've read a section. Ask yourself questions out loud about what you've just read and then summarize it in your own words. Remember, triple strength learning, seeing, saying, hearing. Lincoln used to read out loud. People ask him, why'd you read out loud? He said, because if I see it, say it, and hear it, it's been through my brain 3 times, I'll remember it. If you add writing to that, now you've got quadruple strength learning. Review is an ongoing process. On day 1, after you've read and recited the entire chapter, write the questions in the margin, the left margin, the answers in the right. Day 2, page through the text in your notebook, reacquaint yourself with the information. Ask yourself the questions on the left margin and cover the answers in the right margin, and then check yourself. Day 3, 4, and 5, alternate between flashcards and notes and test yourself. This is a system I use, SRMW, skim, read, mark, and write. I quickly read through the chapter, looking at the headings, the first line in each paragraph. Then I go back and read it just like I'm reading any old book, but I highlight it, highlighting the important things, and then I go back and write what I highlighted and why I highlighted it. There's a system of taking tests too. In general, always make sure you're prepared. Don't take a test if you haven't studied for it. I did that once and it was painful. If you've studied and you still don't know the answer, skip it. Come back to that question later. You might find the answer in a question further through the test. Monitor your time. Don't run out of time. If the questions are not clear and all the answers are obviously wrong, talk to the teacher. Something's not right. You may have the wrong test. Multiple choice questions, read the whole question, then think about the answer before you look at the answers. Then read all the answers, eliminating the wrong answers. Then if you still don't know the answer, you may have to guess. Do not change an answer unless you're absolutely sure that you were wrong the first time, but you're right this time. If the answer is above all the above, remember, only one of those answers have to be wrong for all the above not to be right. If you have to guess, choose a positive before a negative answer. Authors that write tests will tend to write positive answers before they'll write negative correct answers. Use the larger answer. Authors will tend to spend more time writing the correct answer than a wrong answer. If you still don't know, pick C. Statistically, C is the answer more times than not. If two or more look right, select the best one. True-false answers. There's always more true than false. That's just the way people write tests. If there's no penalty for guessing, what do you got to lose? Guess. Read carefully, looking for qualifiers. Words like never, always, usually, generally, sometimes. If those words are in there, you need to look at that question closely. They may be trying to screw you up. If any part of the answer is false, the answer is false. Short answers. Write your own on flashcards to use to study. If you have to guess, then make it long. Explain your guess. It's what I call the shotgun approach. You might get the answer in there somehow. Read carefully and answer everything asked for in the question. If the question says list and explain, it's no good just to list. You have to list and explain. And then don't waste the test. Review it. Post-test review. Check with the teacher, see what you did wrong, why you got it wrong, look up the answer, save the test for later review. So, we talked about getting your mind right. What's your motivation? What's your purpose? A little stress is not a bad thing. Anxiety gives you some emotion. Emotion helps you remember things. Use a system. Try it. If it works, keep using it. Every now and then try a new system. Do it to death. Repetition is key. Make it a habit. Make it a routine. Teamwork. Buddy plan. Remember, two heads are better than one. And write it. Remember Lincoln's triple strength memory. If you say it, see it, read it, and write it, it's quadruple strength memory. Ask yourself questions. Remember, the brain processes information with questions. You remember things when you ask yourself questions. Drill down into the meat of the issue. And then lastly, use references. Remember, I got a dictionary in my phone and I use it. If you have any questions, ask your instructor.